The purpose of score and slip is to permanently join clay parts. Please go ahead and write this on your worksheet. Here's the finished product. So here I have the pieces that I'm going to use to make my box. Now this box is going to be smaller than yours, just for the sake of the demo. So I got the pieces laid out, and you'll notice that my side pieces are a little bit longer really than they need to be. And that's because I figure it's always easier to make things shorter than to fill in the gaps. And I'm going to join these pieces to the top of my bottom piece rather than the sides. If I join them to the sides, they're a lot more likely to split off and break. So I'm going to join them to the top surface of the bottom of my box here. So this is step 2 of score and slip. I'm scoring the edges that I'm going to join. Make sure you're matching up everything that you want to join. It's easy to get confused. So notice that I'm doing the edges of the sides rather than the surface of the side. The more precise your sides are to begin with, the easier it's going to be. Mine aren't super precise. I'm sure that you'll do a better job. Adding some slip. This is step number 3. Then I'm going to weld that first side on, joining that edge really well. You'll notice that I have everything on this cloth. That's going to help me when I want to move it. Now you can see that the sides are going over the sides of the bottom. So I'm going to trim that excess. Now, when I join on these, remember I want to join them on the top surface of the bottom. So what I need to do, don't score here, I've got to score on that inside surface of the side piece. And I want to then also score there. And attach that on. Press hard enough that the slip kind of oozes out from the seam, and then you can go ahead and wipe away the excess. Students tend to use a little bit less slip than they really want. I'm going to go ahead and again trim to fit the size that I have. Scoring on the inside surface here. This one kind of tapers off here, so I'm going to trim like that. Score here. More slip. And join. Making sure that those two sides join together nicely. This one I'm going to cut in just a little bit actually from my bottom surface so that my last piece will actually join in right there. Last but not least, I'm going to score these two parts that are joining together here. I've got some excess on the edge here, so trim that off. Smooth it all out. There's my little mini box. Of course, I can clean up some of the slip here. But don't worry too much if it's not perfectly clean. Sometimes when it's this wet, it's hard to do all of the cleanup. So it'd make a nice little box for a bar of soap maybe by your sink. But you guys will make bigger boxes. So there's my nice cleaned up box. Again, I've got it on the cloth so I can just easily pick it up. I don't want to move it around too much right now. I'd probably just move it right on the cloth so I wouldn't have to make it all wobbly and up my chances of breaking it.